Go ahead and call the meeting to order. Today is Wednesday, December 16th, 6 p.m. 2020. I guess according to the agenda, we'll start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And let's go and start off with a roll call. Alan Jackson, present.
Rolando Perez, present. Rolando Perez, present.
Ricardo Solis, present.
Okay. All right.
Do we have a quorum?
Yeah, we have four members.
Could you identify who's not here, present, sir, for the record?
That'd be Chris Haynes, Teresa Fonseca, and who else? Let's see. Who else are we missing? Alma Mata.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. They are absent. So,
Do they have a quorum? It's 4 people, right?
yes.
Okay, perfect.
No, well, I'm confirming. I'm trying to confirm. Is that correct, Edgar?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes, that's correct. 4 people. We just need 4 members, and we have a quorum.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, perfect. All right. I guess we'll go ahead and start off with citizen comments. I believe. Okay, citizen comments. Citizens interested in providing information on a particular issue are to call 956-794-1622 for public comments. When board members are discussing your case, comments are limited to 3 minutes per speaker. No more than 3 persons will be allowed to speak on any one issue. Should there be more than 3 people wishing to speak on a particular issue, they need to select not more than 3 representatives to speak on for them, and the presiding officer may limit the public comments further in interest of an orderly meeting. Speakers may not pass their opinions to any other speaker. Comments should be relevant to city business and delivered in a professional manner. No derogatory remarks will be permitted. Do we have any? We have some citizen comments.
Edgar, did you get any comments or calls from anybody related to any of the structures? Mr. Chairman, we do have a property owner, from what I understand, that's going to be talking at his case. So, Mr. Ricardo, va a hablar usted para cuando hable su caso, ¿verdad? No ahorita en comentarios públicos todavía, ¿verdad?
Give me
Sorry,
one second.
we were having some problems with the connection, but yes, we do have one citizen that is going to participate in the meeting, Mr. Ricardo, who you see in the video. He's present. He's going to participate on a mobile home located in 2003 Camp Avenue.
Okay, thank you, Edgar. So I guess he'll talk during his case. I would suggest, Chairman, that we could bring his case up. Which one was that one?
2003 Camp Avenue.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, just so you're aware. And just asking some of the board members.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was having some issues with my audio. Okay, this gentleman wishes to address issues regarding his property.
Yes, his case, the one for camp. So I don't know if the board wants to bring it up or they want to just go by the agenda.
That will be the second case. If we go by the agenda, will be the second case.
Okay, I guess we'll go. Do we have any other people wishing to speak on today, or is this the only property owner we have as of right now?
We only have one, but people can participate if they call our number that we provided on the for the meeting. We have not received any phone calls, so currently we only have one.
Okay, yeah, I think we should just go. According to the agenda. We'll have him when we address his property. He can go ahead and speak during public comments.
Perfect.
Okay, and we have. Next item on the agenda: considering approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of September 3rd, corrections, and the regular meeting of November 12th, 2020.
I vote to approve I make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second Albert Lowry.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, same sign, motion carries. Okay, moving on to staff report. Status report related to ongoing demolitions ordered by the board. Do we have a staff report?
Yes. Rigo, do you have a staff report? No. Let me check. I can't hear Rigo. Give me 1 second.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Roberto Rodriguez, inspector for the zoning department. We have two demolished structures right now going on by Tobara Landscaping. They're finishing the second one. They already finished the first one. They're finishing the second one. And then we have I PG Enterprises doing 3 other demolitions. And they're actually doing one, and they took out a permit for the second one. And they promised me they're going to finish by next Monday.
Could you mention the addresses, Rigo?
Yes, of course. That's going to be the two that Tovar Landscaping has finished. Is the one at the 407 San Paulo Avenue. That's already done. That's already finished. And they're doing right now 1120 Alamo Street. And then I PG Enterprises has already finished with 3120 Pine Street. And they're working right now, as we speak, we're working at 1702 Main Avenue. And they're going to start, I think they're going to start on Friday. They're going to start 306 Garza Street rear. There's one's going on right now, and one's out for bid right now that are, I already took a contractor to take a tour of the 3 structures we're doing. It's 1520 Lincoln Street. The other one's going to be 3902 Vidauti. And Travis and Ejido. They're doing the little structure there that's on Travis and Ejido. And that's out for bids right now.
What was the address? 1120, the second house? Which one is that one?
1120 Alamo Street.
Okay.
Alamo Combat.
Yeah.
Basically, they're already done, but they're waiting for a jackhammer just to get rid of all the debris.
We have a total of 8 houses that will be demolished. 5 are almost demolished, and 3 are out for bid.
Do we have any photos that y'all can share, or can you share some at the next meeting?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we can definitely share it for the next meeting right now. They haven't finished the project, but as soon as they're finished and the lot is clean, we can do a presentation for the next meeting.
Yeah, it'd be good to see like a before and then an after. You know.
Yes, good idea. We'll do that.
Okay.
I'm glad they're getting things done. Good.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you.
Okay.
I do want to mention to Mr. Chairman, if I can intervene a little bit. I do want to mention, we do have a representative of the police department joining us. We wanted him to join us because they have been referring a lot of properties to us that they've been having a lot of troubles with in different forms and shapes, crime-wise, nuisance-wise, etc. He is here present, Mr. David. Yeah, he's on the screen there. He's here. He'll speak on behalf of the police department on several of the ones that we have on the agenda today.
Okay, perfect. I guess we'll go ahead. So staff report, do we have any other items under staff report?
No, sir, that's all.
Okay, perfect. We're moving on to item number 7, public hearing and discussion, possible action regarding the demolition of structures identified as substandard and dangerous buildings. Item A, consideration of possible action on the property of Americanos USA LLC, whose legal description is Lot 10, Block 113, Western Division. It's commonly known as 819 San Bernardo Avenue. Staff declares this property as a nuisance in accordance with the current adopted ordinance 2013 0-25, Article 1, Section 24 -1.4, Chapter 16. Section 16.55, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3a, 2.3b, 2.32hi, 2.32r, and 2.32u. Staff recommends demolition or repair of the roof to board windows and to lock and secure the structure.
Mr. Chairman, just as an FYI, we've been getting a lot of reports from neighborhood businesses that they're having a lot of trouble with vagrants at that property going in there. And obviously, potential fire hazard with this cold weather right now. And I'll let the police department speak on behalf of any complaints that they've had.
Yes, sir. Good evening. This is Sergeant Ed Valderas. Yes, we've had calls there for the past couple of years, actually. Most recently, it's been a lot of calls of vagrants congregating there. We've also had some calls of vagrants going in there and doing destruction. So it is a hazard for anybody that's in that area. And we, as the police department, recommend that it be secure.
Okay. This was a bus terminal, right?
Yes, sir. It used to be a bus terminal.
Yeah, I remember this building. This is about a block away from the
staff's pursuing the owners. Is this company still in business, Americanos USA?
It's actually part of the Greyhound.
Right.
They're located on Salinas, 600 Salinas. I talked to he's not the owner, he's just the manager there, and he ordered just to board up. They did the boarding, as you can see, not on the packet, but on the screen you can see the pictures updated on the bottom. They did the boarding of the windows and securing of the 2 doors that they were open, but they didn't fix the roof.
Yeah.
And I went by this morning, just talked to the manager I spoke to prior to construction, but he wasn't there.
So they secured the building, but now the concern is the roof, right?
Yeah.
It's the roof. They didn't touch the roof, and actually that's one of the things that the business owner from across the street was asking, that the roof was a dangerous. The plywoods were flying off and falling off and everything. So that was the main concern. Besides the home is going inside.
So now it's secured, but so Rigo, are you asking for a demolition of the whole building or just the roof?
No, just the roof.
Okay.
You're asking for a repair of the roof, not remove the roof and leave 4 walls standing, right?
Well, actually the roof is already caving in inside. And the outside, as you can see, they removed just the falling parts.
Yeah.
But they didn't fix anything. They didn't secure anything. I mean, they didn't do anything to the roof.
So staff is still recommending demolition.
Demolition from the roof, yes.
Only the roof, Rigo, or
Yes, only the roof, only the roof. As you can see the pictures on the bottom here on the screen, you can see that they already did the boarding and the security of the doors.
Let me ask, is the
that's
building
the recommendation of Rigo.
So
The
that's,
board can always decide something else. If the board wants to decide to demolish the whole building or repair the roof, that's your decision. But Rigoberto is only recommending demolition of the roof.
Yeah, I would kind of want to see what the board would want to recommend.
Well, I guess, do we need to open it up for public comment?
Yes.
The building
I
is
motion
up
to open it up for
standards.
public comment.
Yeah, do we have a motion for to open up for public comments?
I'll make that motion.
Oh, okay. I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anybody here to speak on behalf of the property owner?
No, there's nobody.
We provided our phone numbers on the letter, and we have not received a phone call for somebody that wants to participate. We have not received phone call yet.
So basically, this is not a building up to standards, is it? For building codes?
Not the roof.
Well, once it starts getting water penetration, Mr. Perez, as you know, it starts getting damaged, mold starts growing, wiring gets deteriorated. It becomes a fire hazard very quickly.
Right.
So,
Actually, I would recommend for demolition of the building since it's not going to be ever repaired or bring it up to building standards. As it is, it's not right now.
Okay, so the recommendation is of the whole building, correct, or just the roof?
Just the whole
Well, I
building
guess
itself.
let's close the public comment. I make a motion to close the public comment.
I'll second.
So the recommendation is to demolish the building, right? The whole building? Or just the roof?
Well, I think the recommendation should be to just have give the owner some time to repair the roof. I mean, they already boarded it up, so they've made some investment to this building. If they can keep the people out and fix the roof, I mean, I think the building can stay there. It's not in that bad a shape as far as the property. I mean, I work a block away, so I know. I didn't even realize it was in this bad a shape, I guess. So I guess my recommendation would be to give the owner time to repair the roof. Now, if they don't fix it in the next 60 days, then maybe we should revisit it, or 30 days, however you guys want to do it, and revisit it. I would hate to demo this building, but if the roof is in as bad a shape as you say that it is, then it's going to get demoed on its own eventually. So something needs to be done to it.
Mr. Solis, just to let you know, as per the ordinance, it does allow you other remedies other than just demo and boarding. So whatever it takes to secure the structure. But your idea to provide them 60 days, I think, is a good one, sir. And it will allow them that 60 days to be able to patch the roof. And if they can't, then we'll bring back a suggestion to you to either demo it or give you a confirmation from our legal department that we can secure or re-roof the structure. We'll give you one of those recommendations.
I don't know if anyone else on the board agrees or disagrees.
I have a concern with the plywood that's over like the eaves, which is poorly attached, and a big north wind can blow those pieces of plywood and hurt somebody. If if the owner could be contacted and get them to commit that, yeah, well, we're going to remove all that stuff or fix that stuff immediately, just as they did board it up, but then they've expressed that they want to have a little time to then replace the roof, I would like to see if that's what they'd like to do. But I think the immediate concern is those slabs of plywood can fly off of there. They don't look very well secured. That can hurt somebody. Even a vagrant can be under there and fall down and hit him.
That's major liability for the owner.
What I would recommend, you can see that looks like that's an awning area. So you can order that to be demoed just for right now for safety reasons, and then allow the 60 days to secure the rest of the structure. You can order the how you want us to proceed with protecting the public. So
Yeah, I agree with that. I think we should maybe do this in two parts. First part would be to proceed with demoing of any loose plywood or fascia on the roof for safety reasons, and then give the owner 60 days to remediate the rest of the roof to make it secure.
How long has the problem been going on with the police
I agree with
department?
that as well. Do I hear any motions on how to proceed on?
I guess that would be my motion. My motion would be to proceed with demolition of any loose boards on the fascia immediately, and to give the owner 60 days to remediate the roof and secure the structure.
I'll second that if it's a motion.
Do I hear a second? Okay. All right. It is a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Wasn't there an earlier motion though?
What's that?
Wasn't there an earlier motion
I'm sorry?
in second?
No, the earlier motion was to close the public hearing.
Public hearing.
The public hearing.
All right, my bad.
Okay.
Okay, can we move on to the next item?
Proceed for that motion, and I guess we move. Go ahead and proceed to.
there's a little bit of background noise from one of the call-in users, number 5. I don't know if they can lower their TV. I apologize, but I know that the rest of us are having trouble.
Item B, which is consideration of possible action on the possible action. Question 232.
Mr. Chairman, I think we're all having trouble, unless I'm wrong. We can't hear what you're saying. I don't know if you want to allow somebody else to read it.
We cannot hear you, Mr. Chairman.
Would you like to allow
the property owner? We have somebody wishing to speak on behalf of. We have somebody wishing to speak on behalf.
Mr. Chairman, we cannot hear you.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. I can't hear very well.
Mr. Chairman, are you there? Just want to make sure.
I don't know if he's on a cell phone or.
I know he's using his phone. I think it was call user number 5, and I think he was using his phone,
Yeah.
his cell
I'm on
phone.
a landline, so I should be cleared.
Yeah, and we need him for the quorum. So if he's not
Yeah.
there, there's no quorum. Jerry, can you eliminate the screen for right now so we can see if he's on? 'Cause I can't. I don't have everybody on the screen.
I think he's still there, but I don't hear him. He's right there. And
Does
someone give him
anybody
a call?
have his cell? Does anybody have his cell
Yeah.
number? They can call him. And
Let me check.
Can you call Mr. Jackson?
The phone number.
Yeah, he dropped off.
I couldn't hear anybody call and come back on. Hopefully that's better.
Oh, okay.
Can you all
There
hear
you are, Mr. Jackson. Yes, now we can hear you.
Yeah, much better, sir.
Can you
hear you?
can you
Yeah, I can hear you. I couldn't hear you guys at all. I kept having to get off the call and try to get back on.
Edgar, he's available over here on the screen now. So you might want to eliminate the echo over there.
Okay, I think I'm back on the screen. Let me
Okay.
get back on the screen.
All right.
All right, let me hang up this call.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, give me a second here.
No problem. This is the new norm, guys. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, Chairman.
Okay, I can't hear you. It's not too well. It seems it's very very low. Do we on this property on Camp Avenue? Do we have anybody speaking on behalf of the property owner?
Yes, we have Mr. Ricardo Merito on the line. Mr. Ricardo, can you please unmute?
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Go ahead and open up. The meeting. Public comments. Do I hear a motion?
I'll motion to open up public comment.
Okay, I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Yes, sir. Can you please state your name? ¿Inglés o español?
Español.
Okay. Buenas tardes. Bienvenidos a nuestra reunión. ¿Se puede identificar al consejo, por favor? ¿Cuál es su nombre?
Mi nombre es Ricardo Mérito.
Ok, y usted es el dueño de la propiedad,
Sí.
¿correcto?
Sí.
Ok. Sí, por favor, usted tiene 3 minutos para informarnos sobre su situación.
Ok, mire, mi situación es que tengo esa trailita tiempo para atrás que ya la quiero quitar. Entonces, pues con esto de la pandemia y todo, pues me atrasé para quitarla, pero quería a ver si me pueden dar la oportunidad para que, pues, para yo quitarla, ¿verdad? Pero quería que me orientaran qué es lo que tengo que hacer.
Ok. Usted está en esta junta porque hay quejas de la Mobile Home, pero usted está dispuesto a corregir el problema entonces.
Sí,
Okay.
Could I guess, is there any more comments?
No, we don't have more comments. He's the only one. Él es el único que está representando esta dirección. ¿Verdad que sí, Mr. Urieta? Mr. Mérito.
sí.
Okay.
¿Y qué van a hacer con el mobile home?
Pues la queríamos quitar, o sea, la queríamos pues desbaratar la verdad para quitarla ya de ahí porque ya está muy deteriorada y yo tiempo para atrás la quería sacar un permiso para renovarla, verdad, pero cuando yo compré esa propiedad no me dieron ningún título ni nada de eso. Entonces, dije, pues, para renovarla y luego sin tener un papel ni nada, pues como que no me sentía muy seguro.
Y yo pienso que no es posible para sacar el permiso para renovar una trailer taxi, ya que tan dañada.
Sí, entonces lo que yo quería era que no sé si tenga que sacar algún permiso o algo para pues ¿verdad? Para irla pues quitando, ¿verdad? De ahí.
Okay. Pues sí, hay un
¿Cómo en
permiso
cuánto
para
tiempo?
Pues o sea, sí me gustaría que pues o sea, no sé qué tanto tiempo me puedan dar para quitar, la verdad, pero yo trataría de hacerlo lo más pronto posible, ¿verdad? Pero no sé qué tanto tiempo ustedes me puedan dar para irla quitando de ahí.
Nomás para hacer un comentario. Al momento de que usted saque el permiso de demolición, se le dan 6 meses.
Ah, ok, estaría perfecto.
Pero tendría que sacar el permiso de demolición lo más pronto posible.
¿En dónde lo tengo que sacar?
But I'd like to interject. I know Edgar just mentioned he's got the permit is for 6 months, but the board can interject and give a shorter time span, which is what we would recommend. We would not want to allow 6 months. We would want this demoed within 60 to 90 days, fully demoed.
I agree.
I guess if there's no other comments, we should close the public comment so that we can have a discussion about it.
Recommendation.
Make a motion to close
Is there a
public
motion
comment.
I second it.
Mr. Mérito, acabamos de cerrar el public hearing. So, ahorita el comité va a decidir qué va a pasar con este caso.
Okay.
All right. I guess, do we need to vote? Aye.
We have to make the motion.
Yeah. Well, no, I guess first what I'd like to hear from Mr. Balderas about the, sort of, is there any history, with on this property, Mr. Balderas, as far as the police is concerned?
Yes, sir. Good evening again. On this property, we checked our records and everything, and mostly the issue in that location was a lot of domestic issues. We haven't had anything recent.
Okay.
But looking at the structure itself and the area where it's at, it's easy for, it's a very highly trafficked area for human smuggling. So if it stays like that, I'm pretty sure we're going to start getting calls of people hiding there or stashed people there. But recently we haven't gotten any calls. I think the last calls we have on that location was back last year, December of last year. And, it was domestics and assaults at that location. And I guess since then it's been abandoned. But just looking at the pictures that were provided there, it does, it's easy for the human smugglers to use it to stash people. But that's all we have for the police department location.
Okay.
Make a motion for 60 days for the property owner to demolish the structure.
Demolition order?
Yes, demolition order.
Okay. So after 6 days, if they don't demolish it, we can proceed, correct?
Correct.
Is that a motion?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's your motion? Okay. Do I hear a second on that motion?
Could I offer a clarification to whoever? I'm not sure who put the motion in. Could we put they should complete the demo within 6 months and allowing the city to proceed with the demo in case it doesn't get done in 60 days?
Yes, I make that motion, Arturo Perez. Because you gave him, it's been around for a long time and it's already in real bad shape. You know, he's not going to fix it. He has 60 days. I mean, in 60 days, he has enough time to demolish that structure.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear it. Sorry, Mr. Perez.
Yeah, you know, your recommendation was 60 days, so I recommend the 60 days for the property owner to demolish it, if it's okay with the board members, since it's been around there for a long time.
I'll second that. That it needs that the demolition needs to be completed within 60 days.
Okay. So we do have a second on that?
Yes.
Okay. All in favor of that motion? To demolish within 60 days?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Okay. Same sign. Motion carries. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Any other comments or concerns? Anything else? Anybody want to add on this item?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Let's proceed to item C. Consideration of possible action on the property of Ricardo Jr. and Rosario Guerrero, whose legal description is Lot 271, Block 8, River South Mobile Home Park. It's commonly known as 4521 Christine Lane. Staff declares this property as a nuisance in accordance with the current adopted ordinance 2013-0-025, Article 1, Sections 24 -1.4 Chapter 16, Section 16.55, 21, 22, 23A, 23B, 232HI, 232R, and 232U. Staff recommends demolitions / removal of the entire structure, mobile home, and carport. Do we have anybody wishing to speak on behalf of the property owner today? Do we have anybody wishing to speak on behalf of the property owner?
Edgar, Rigo, anybody?
No, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, there's nobody.
Okay. Well, I'd like to make a motion to. Can we open and close the public hearing at the same time? The question. Or do we have to go through the formal opening and the formal closing?
You have to go through the formal opening and closing, sir.
Okay. All right. And I'll make a motion to open the public hearing for this property.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay.
And I'll make a motion to close the public hearing if nobody's here to speak on this property.
Okay, I'll second that as well. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Same sign, motion carries. All right. Any Officer Valderas, do you have any Sergeant Valderas, do you have any insight on this property?
No, sir. Actually, looking at this location, we checked our records and we actually haven't had any calls as far as PD service at that location since 2014. Prior to that, we did have a lot of calls for burglaries in that same address. intoxicated persons. So it was a nuisance. But since 2014, we haven't had anything, any calls at that location. But like I said, just looking at the slides, all those areas, especially this area here in South Laredo, I mean, could be used easily for human smuggling or narcotics trafficking. So as far as the police department would be recommended that, yeah, if they could demolish, would be great.
Okay. All right. Any other comments on this? I think we should follow staff's recommendation, considering the state of the property and considering all the complaints that even though it's been a few years, it does have a history, and it looks like it is a drug nexus, and it is it is a structural hazard. So I think I for one think maybe we should follow staff's recommendation.
Mr. Chairman, just like Rigo, to clarify the recommendation, Rigo, was the recommendation for the entire mobile home, or was it just for the carport?
No, it's actually, it reads the entire structure, the mobile home, including the carport. Everything,
Okay.
as you can see the pictures,
Okay.
you cannot see the inside, but the inside doesn't have any floors. Inside the mobile home, you don't have any floors on it. And I'm pretty sure that the complaints are not from the police department, but I've getting complaints that the roof is flying off. The plywood and the metal sheets from the roof on the mobile home are flying off.
Thank you for the clarification, Rigo.
Has there been any contact with the owner?
No,
Sorry.
not any contact. I spoke to a neighbor, and she told me that the owner died, passed away, and left it to, I think it was his son-in-law. But they didn't have any connection with the son-in-law. They didn't know anybody that was responsible for that property.
So recommendation by the staff is for demolition, right?
Yes, the mobile home and the carport. As you can see, the carport, it's already mostly gone.
Yeah. Well, I'll make a motion for staff recommendation to be demolished.
Okay.
A motion including the mobile home and carport.
Mobile home, carport. Okay. Is there? I'll go ahead and second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, same sign, motion carries. Let's proceed to the last item, which is item D, consideration of possible action on the property of Everardo R. Garcia Rodriguez, whose legal description is Lot 9, Block 2, Colonia Los Obispos, is commonly known as 4618 Acera Lane. Staff declares this property as a nuisance in accordance with the current adopted ordinance, 2013 O-25, Article 1, Section 24-1.4, Chapter 16, 16.55, 21, 22, 23A, 23B, 232HI, 232R, and 232U. Staff recommends demolition of entire structure, mobile home, and carport. Do we have anybody wishing to speak on behalf of the property owner?
We have not received any phone calls, and we have not received customers in the office, so nobody's here to speak about this case.
Okay. I guess. Yeah, I guess we're going. I guess I'll make a motion to open it up for public comments. Do I hear? Do I have a second?
A
I'll make a
second.
second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Motion to close public comments. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Aye. Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Sergeant Valderas, do you have any knowledge or any experience with this property?
Yes, sir. Just this year alone, we did have an arson call there at that location. We also had some suspicious vehicles that were reported in at that location. Prior to that, we had again some assault, some suspicious activity at that location. So yes, from our end, we have been having calls at that location, and if it's recommended to demolish, we'd recommend that.
Okay. All right. And the owner, and we haven't had any, and the owner hasn't responded to any phone calls or correspondence that building services has put out.
Actually, I got a call, but she didn't specify that she was the owner. We had, like Sergeant Valderas just mentioned right now, I got a call from Sergeant Tovar. He actually made the report to 311. When I got there was a burning vehicle in the right of way. They removed all that, but they didn't specify who was the owner. I was just talking to this lady. Her name was, she only gave me her first name, Marianela. And after that, she didn't return any phone calls or anything. She just asked that she could get a permit without the title of the mobile home. And I said, yes, you can get a permit. Then she didn't call anybody. She didn't make any contact with the building department for demo permit or anything. She just disappeared.
So what's staff's recommendation on this?
Did they mention that? Did she mention, Rigo, that she wanted to demolish, or what permit did she want?
She wanted a demo permit. Her question was that she can get a demo permit without the title of the mobile home. And I told her that yes, it was possible due to the fact that it was substandard. We're going to, want to get rid of it, but she never called again. She never mentioned, she never talked to the building department. She never called me back, and I called her back, but the phone was disconnected.
When was this?
This was in, let me see my notes. Sorry.
No problem.
That was on May the 4th, 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, that was 7 months ago. So, okay, well, I guess there hasn't been any contact with anybody. Do I hear a motion to follow staff recommendation?
I so move.
We have to.
Okay, do I hear a second?
I'll second.
We have to open up for a public hearing, public meeting.
Oh,
See
yeah.
if anybody
Yeah.
can speak up.
Oh, we just did. We just opened and closed it.
Yeah, you already opened and closed it.
Yeah.
So
I'll
I made a
second the
motion to
motion.
follow staff recommendation to demolish and remove.
Both the carport and the mobile home.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll second that motion.
Okay. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Same sign. Motion carries. All right. And now we can go ahead and adjourn the meeting.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Okay. Second. I second. All in
Aye.
favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right.
All right.